8th home run on the season for him as the Red Sox have moved out 3-0.
Yeah, you never want to give up anything in the first inning, but to go down 3-0, it's just painful. Can't afford any more early mistakes or the hole's going to be too deep to climb out of.
Into the box now, J.D. Martinez. Turned on down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
When he started this game, giving up 3 extra base hits in the opening frame was not what he had in mind. He could still settle down and turn things around on the mound, but the way it's going right now, this has the makings of a start he's going to want to forget.
Hit out towards second. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. In now, Lourdes Gurriel. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Slow roller down the third baseline. And he'll smartly just ensure that this stays a foul ball. And a big cut at the breaking ball, but he comes up empty, and that's the first out. So the bases are empty with one man gone, and that brings up the big bat of Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Martinez giving chase, but he won't get there. It falls in.
He's been called. Batting average fell below 230, but that knock might have put him in a positive frame of mind. Hopefully that's the start of something big right now.
So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez. It's been a really slow start to the season for him, as you can see by the April numbers on your screen. So it was a swinging strike 3. Teoscar Hernandez becomes the second out of the bottom of the first. At the plate, Bo Bichette. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. Now, they've been on a pretty good roll of late. Winners of 7 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, taking a look at the standings right here. This team has a nice lead, comfortable. You always want to find yourself in a position where you're about 5 to 9 games, got the advantage. You don't. One series isn't going to totally kill you in the standings, and this team's sitting pretty right now.
Popped him up. And Bogaerts will make the catch for the final out of the inning. 1 left. Second inning set to go, and next to hit is the catcher, Christian Vasquez. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Hit hard to third. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
Batting 9. The designated hitter.
Striding forward now is the DH, Michael Chavis. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now.
Pitcher's got options here. He looked a little bit out front. Might be able to rush a fastball by him.
And there's out number 2.
The batter, the center
Standing in, Jackie Bradley Jr. He flew out in his last at-bat. High fly ball out to deep right field. Right fielder looking up, and it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot off the bat of Jackie Bradley Jr. Home run number 5 on the year as the Red Sox open it up even further. It's now 4-0.
You don't see this very often off of this starting pitcher. This guy's not used to giving up some bombs, so I'm sure that'll be a wake-up call, and he'll start throwing some better pitches.
So now to the plate, Dustin Pedroia. Weak grounder down the line at third, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. On a line, that's a base hit into left field. So a 2-out knock, and we'll go a little deeper into the top of the second.
Wow, and the hits just keep piling up for them. Take a look at the numbers here. That's already 6 hits, and we're only in the second inning. We'll see if they can keep this up as the innings go on.
In now, Alex Verdugo. Sent out to straightaway center field. Fisher is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire. It's a run on 2 hits, 1 left. Last half of the second set to go, and that'll bring up Rowdy Tellez.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
And it's fouled away. The 3-2 one more time. And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
Batting fifth, the right fielder.
The 1-1 home. Is strike 2 swinging.
Good luck with that pitch. That pitch is an absolute nightmare. Almost unhittable. Nasty downward action. High 80s velocity.
And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Carl Dixon.
Dan, this is an offensive player's dream to have Carl Dixon behind the dish. He is tight on the corner.
He is, D-Row, and listen, he makes you bring the ball into the strike zone. Normally, high scoring of games when Carl's behind the dish.
Grounder down the line at third. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. He's ready now. The pitch. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
I like how he worked him backwards for that strikeout there. He wasn't showing the fastball early in the at-bat, but then went back-to-back once he had the hitter down in the count.
A 1-2 count to the Blue Jays signal caller.
Beautifully thrown splitter right there. High 80s down in the zone. Looks like a fastball coming, and then boom, the bottom falls out of it. Terrific pitch.
High in the air out to center field. Bradley on the run. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. All set for the start of the inning, and digging in is the big-time power threat, Rafael Devers. A 1-1. And right into the shift. He's got it, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. So 1 away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring up the power hitting shortstop Xander Bogaerts. Hard on the ground towards short, and this is going to find its way into left for a 1-out knock.
Well, Matt, as we take a look at his line here, he might not know all the specifics, but he knows he hasn't been pitching all that well in this one. Sometimes it happens, you start a game and never completely get into that rhythm. Seems to be the case here.
To the plate now, J.D. Martinez. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. In there, a base hit. The relay. And they're not going to get him at third, so runners at second and third now with only 1 gone.
That was a great job of driving that ball, extending his arms very well, was able to get it over the right fielder's head, one hopping it off the wall for an easy double. That's one of those solid hits that you don't even feel coming off the bat.
Standing in now, Bobby Dahlbeck, but right to the second baseman, and that's the second out. Striding into the box, Christian Vasquez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And there's a line drive base hit to left field. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
I guarantee you at release point he wanted to pull this pitch back. Change up middle of the plate usually gets deposited in the seats.
So now the Jays manager will make his way out toward the mound, and that will be the last we see in this one of Hyun-Jin Ryu. So as he leaves, I would imagine these fans would not be much pleased with his performance here this evening, as he certainly was not sharp. Throw to first.
Welcome back as the Blue Jays look to get their bats going in the third inning. And and you can say they've been trying to do that pretty much all year. At the start of the day, they have the worst team batting average in the league, and when I talked with one member of the coaching staff, he told me there's really no good excuse or explanation for it. Even though batting average isn't the end-all.
The 1-2 pitch.
I got to count 2-2.
On a good curveball gets him swinging for out number 1.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his
Now
fifth
batting,
strikeout
the designated
in this
hitter,
series alone.
Gurriel.
The 1-2 fouled away. He'll try again. 1-2, and he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen. Now batting, Vladimir Guerrero Jr., and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for, and he fouls this one off. And he struck him out, so a fine inning here as he strikes out this side in order. So here now is Jackie Bradley.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Now batting.
There's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. He's picked up 3 hits in the series and driven in 4 along the way. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Waiting on it is Hernandez, and that's the second out of the inning.
The right fielder, number 99.
And the next up will be Alex Verdugo. It's been a great series for him at the plate. 5 for 8 so far. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Teoscar Hernandez digging in now. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning. Now the 1-1 pitch. Down the first baseline. But that finds its way through for a base hit. Around first, digging for 2. And the Jays are in business now. It's a leadoff double. So quickly into scoring position here following the opposite field double. And as we call upon the Toronto leaderboard, you can see he ranks 3rd on the team in that department. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Hernandez stands at second with no outs. And he takes very close to the inside corner here. 2-2 though. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck. The 2-2 one more time. Hit hard on the ground to third. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Now batting. Number 44.
A man at second with 1 down, and that'll bring up Rowdy Tellez. From the belt, kicks and deals. Fouled off. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. Softly hit to short. Scooped up. And there are 2 away now. Standing in, Rendell Grichuk, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Now the 1-1 pitch. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Stepping up to the plate, Rafael Devers. First at-bat of the game for him here in the 5th, as he was a late entrant into this one. Pulled toward right center field. Giving chase is Fisher. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. And that brings in Xander Bogaerts. First at bat of the game for him here in the 5th, as he was a late entrant into this one. High and deep to right center. Fisher's on his horse. But it's over his head, and it hops the wall for a ground rule double.
Pretty good swing right there as he drives this ball deep. One hops over the wall, and he could just walk into second base with a ground rule double.
Stepping in now, J.D. Martinez. Heading out towards shallow right, and that's going to fall for a base hit.
Boy, there's another opposite base hit right there, Hero. He's turning April showers into May followers right now.
There's no doubt about it. This guy has gotten off to a hot start, but it's his ability to use the whole field. That's what's made the difference. He's not just pull happy or trying to push everything the other way. He's taking what the pitcher's giving him.
But this will hang just long enough for him to run it down in shallow right for the second out. So 2 on with 2 away, and from the on-deck circle into the batter's box comes Christian Vasquez. Hot shot on the ground is short, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Boston set now for the bottom of the 5th, and set to go is the second baseman, Cavan Biggio.
This one doesn't look good so far, down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
And it's fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. Fly ball into straightaway left. Martinez on the run. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Now batting, number 9. Let's play ball. Ladies and gentlemen.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
And that's in there for a called third strike on the split-fingered fastball.
Now
2 away.
Center fielder
Derek Fisher the next to bat. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. 2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2. Freezes him. A strikeout looking. Blue Jays go down in order. So here's Michael Chavis now. He's getting his first plate appearance of the game here in the 6th. Liner towards second, but an atom ball right to him for the first out.
now batting.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Jackie Bradley Jr. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Line to the right side. Grichuk will come in a bit and put it away for the second out of the inning.
Now batting.
Digging in, Dustin Pedroia. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Heading out towards shallow right. Grichuk will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move. Stepping into the box, Lourdes Gurriel. Career numbers against Matt Barnes. He's gone 2 for 8. A 1-1.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. will be next. And it's a full count, 3-2 to the Blue Jays DH. Well, as demonstrated there, that's a tough pitch to do anything with.
Yeah, good luck. But hey, a high fastball all of a sudden becomes really dangerous for a pitcher if it's not spotted above the zone. A little height difference makes all the difference.
And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner,
Next to the plate. Your attention, please.
The 2-1. Hit in the air down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. 1 out, nobody on. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Hit in the air toward the gap in right center. After it is Verdugo. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire this. 7th inning ready to roll, and next it'll be the outfielder Alex Verdugo. High and deep to center field, and he's gonna make the catch, and he paid a big price for it too as he crashes headlong into the wall. 1 man is out in the Red Sox 7th, and that brings up the third baseman Rafael Devers. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He's through first and hustling for second. And he'll pull into second with 1 away. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tucked, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only 1 away.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
He had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
Matt Shoemaker takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away. Grounded back up the middle, and add 1 more as this is now a 6-0 ball game.
Sometimes you got to tip your cap. The pitcher spotted his pitch down the zone right there below the knee. Offensive player was all over it.
Go back.
Into the box, Bobby Dahlbeck takes this the other way to right. Grichuk is there, 2 down. Next up for the Red Sox, Christian Vasquez. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. Oh, and he botches it. And they'll put the brakes on that runner at third, and that means the bases are loaded now with 2 away.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Kept his shoulders square, his hands inside the baseball, and was able to fight off a good, nice executed pitch for a knock.
Into the box now, Michael Chavis. Back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. Notch 1 in the score column as the runner from third crosses the plate.
You know what I like right there, Dan, is the batter's approach. Not trying to do too much, just taking it right back up the chute again, staying within himself, and just knowing that anything to the outfield gets him an RBI.
Now, that's a good piece of hitting. That's a great point, D-Row. I think a lot of times hitters go up there trying to do a little bit too much. Sometimes you just have to go ahead and hit the ball where it's pitched.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire. Last half of the 7th here, and into bat next, the legacy Bo Bichette.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
Ball even at 2-2. Fouled away. Another 2-2 offering, and he looks at a sinker for a called third strike, and now there are 2 gone. Digging in, Rendell Grichuk. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. Verdugo waits on it. And the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue. Digging in once again, Dustin Pedroia. No hits for him yet in the game despite his team's offensive onslaught. Line to the right side. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
The right fielder, number 99, Alex Verdugo.
So now to the plate, Alex Verdugo. Lofted in the air out toward right center. There to play it is Grichuk, and that's the first out. Here now is Rafael Devers.
Third baseman, Rafael Devers.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Fisher's under it. And that's the second out of the inning. Here's Xander Bogaerts now.
Xander Bogaerts.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Hit hard on the ground to short, and he'll go the short way to retire the side. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Cavan Biggio.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the late.
Oh, hang on now. This ball is smoked to right, and I don't think this one's coming back. No chance. It's gone.
Yeah, everyone in the stadium, including the guy in the mound, knew it was just a matter of time until this guy cranked one out of here. Well, that's the first one of the year, and many more are sure to follow.
The 1-2. On the ground for the shortstop, Bogaerts. Fielded cleanly, and a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
Now batting, center field.
Now in the box.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Here now the 2-2. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
It's been a rough night at the yard for him. That's 3 times he's gone down on strikes in this one. So they've really figured out how to attack this guy.
Sale has his target. 1-1 on its way. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2. Is a fastball that misses.
I got the count. 2-2.
Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. would be next. Skied into very shallow right. Verdugo waits on it. And that retires the side. All set to start the 9th in this one, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, J.D. Martinez. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Fisher's under it, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Ready once again, Bobby Dahlbeck. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Line drive to left. Hernandez is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, the catcher.
Digging in and looking for more, Christian Vasquez. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Heading out towards shallow right. Grichuk will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and then striding in to start the 9th, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And they'll need him to get something going here. The 1-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
Fouled off. Here now the 2-2. Again, he sends it out of play. Bases are empty, one man out. And it's fouled away. And he fouls this one off. Here's another 2-2. And he finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at-bat.
No better way to minimize the potential damage a cleanup hitter can do than to strike out both guys in front of him. Always a confidence boost when you can sit down the guys at the top of the lineup.
And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight.
You know, over the course of a full season, you're going to have some clunkers, and this certainly looks like one by the look on the manager's face.
And he gets strike 3 called to end it here, and with that, this one is over.
You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get it done, and they should be very happy with this performance.
7-1 the final score in tonight's. Boston jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Darwinson Hernandez earns the victory out of the bullpen, his 5th. Hyunjin Ryu couldn't get out of the first in this one as he takes the loss. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partner